Hello, Taurus, and welcome to your reading for the new moon solar eclipse in the sign of Leo, happening on August 12th at 20-degree mark in the sign of Leo. So you can see in your chart where 20 degrees is, what house is being activated with this solar eclipse. Let's take a look at what energies want to show up for the sign of Taurus. What messages want to show up for the sign of Taurus for this new moon? Too many cards here, but one did flip up, so we're going to take that. The answers you need are coming. So there is some sort of clarity, I feel. Full moon in Gemini. I do feel like there's news, information, or some sort of clarity that's going to be coming in. This could be with this new moon is, it could be eclipsing out fog, confusion, uncertainty, something like that. Eclipse energy is a very powerful energy. It's expect the unexpected. It's a really big wild card in the universe when we have eclipse season. I don't know why I'm continuing to shuffle, but let me grab one more card and then we're going to get going with some messages from the tarot. One more card from this deck. Oops. All right, we're going to take this one. Be bold and make the first move, Cardinal Moon. This card came out as well. What do you need to release? I feel like this is going to be a really strong a new moon for you. Look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. Um, I feel a lot of energy with this message already. I do feel like this is going to be a time, like I said, where the fog is cleared, there's information or communication or news of some sort that brings a lot of clarity. It's also giving you the opportunity to make a bold move and recognizing what you need to release during this time to see, look at the bigger picture. So I'm kind of feeling like you're going to get a broader view of things in the sense of direction to take, in the sense of what needs to be surrendered, released, let go of. The card that fell out of the tarot was the Ten of Wands. So whatever it is you're releasing, it feels to me like it's been very heavy. It's been a burden of some sort. It's like a lot of weight you've been carrying. Ten of Wands talks about burdens, can talk about responsibilities, things like that. But it looks like, and it's showing up as somebody who's being really weighed down with challenging situations, people, place, or things, whatever it may be for you. And it's time to look at what you can release that can, release the burdens off your shoulders is how I'm feeling with this energy. Next card that comes out is the Four of Pentacles. So I kind of feel whatever these burdens and baggages, whatever this that you've been carrying that's been weighing you down has been keeping you blocked, right? You could feel the energy. I don't know, this isn't going to resonate with everybody, but I do feel like whoever I'm talking to, you could recognize some resentment, some frustration of being burdened, of being bagged down, maybe looking at why or how you got there. And, I kind of feel doing an assessment of the situation so that you can gain clarity, so you can see something differently, so you can rise above it and put those burdens down and, liberate yourself from wherever it is that you've been blocked. Next card that comes out is the Two of Swords, and that talks about being at a crossroads. This talks about seeing the truth for what it really is. She can see through the veil. So she is intuitively knowing what to do or what is true, and I feel like the knowledge is power. I feel like there's some sort of, like I said, information, some sort of conversation that takes place, something that happens where it brings a lot of clarity. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Cups. Four of Cups. I feel I'm not really feeling a good vibe with the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. I'm kind of like feeling somebody is blocked, like on the physical level, for some reason, they're blocked from moving forward, and on an emotional level, they're blocked from moving forward. Whatever it is that's blocking them, I feel like this is what they're recognizing. This is what they're seeing the truth of. This is what's being discovered. This is how they're recognizing the burdens, the weight they're carrying, I just feel burdens and baggage that are on their shoulders, and recognizing what is theirs to carry, what is not, and what they can do to release this energy. Let's grab one more out of this deck. Let's grab one more out, and here we go. And it's, dang. All right, I'm going to have to, let me do it like this because I can't show you this card. Um, it is the star card, and I pulled the bottom of the deck, the card on the bottom of the deck, so that you could see that. I'm going to be changing the way I'm bringing these messages because it's annoying to have to babysit and figure out, I can show these or I can't show these. It's a pain in the tail. But that is the star card up there, and that talks about healing, and it also talks about a major wish fulfillment. We see the Queen of Wands. This was what was on the bottom of the deck, and this tells me that behind the scenes, you are strategizing. You're trying to figure some things out. You're thinking about the actions that you want to take. Maybe you're mustering up the strength, courage, and confidence to, make a choice and a decision. Look, I'm splitting the deck, and it's got the Three of Wands to the Seven of Swords. So I'm feeling, mustering up the strength, courage, and confidence to make a choice and a decision on something you're turning your back on. Whatever it is, I feel like, the truth is exposed about it anyways, and it doesn't feel like a very good energy with the Seven of Swords. That talks about underhanded, sneaky behavior, right? And so that could be a truth, a clarity, something you haven't wanted to see or owned, or that sort of energy where there's this eclipse is like, no, you're going to see it. You're going to, you're going to know it. The truth is the truth, whether you like it or not, right? Facts don't care about your feelings. Facts are facts. So let's see what the next energy is that's coming up. Three of Swords. That's about heartbreak. Bottom of the deck is the Hermit card, and look what's happening. The Hermit card is shedding a light on, there's a discovery being made, and it's about discovering a snake in your camp, or a snake that's been along your path. And I feel like recognizing, seeing the truth that it's been holding you back. It's been blocking, good things. Look, there's another, pop right out, Two of Swords again. Like it's been blocking you, blinding you through persuasive conversations, maybe false information. It just feels like I'm seeing the moon, so I'm feeling like, information was hidden or not disclosed, and I feel like for a reason, because there was an agenda behind it. It all was serving a purpose, and I don't feel like the purpose it was serving was a benefit to you, and I feel like now this eclipse energy is going to disclose all of that. It's going to bring the truth to the light. It's going to clear up that fog, the uncertainty, the unknown is how I'm feeling about it, so that you have that fresh start on a solid foundation. I cannot make this up, and I can't show this card either. The star card has come out for the second time. It's right here. So this is telling me very strongly it's time for healing. Also, because the star card has shown up here twice, Pluto, the planet of transformation, is sitting in the sign of Aquarius right now. We did just have a full moon in Aquarius not too long ago, like 2 weeks before this new moon, right? So you can look back maybe over the last 2 weeks where you could have felt a significant shift, a change, something going through a major transformation is what it feels like to me. Almost like I'm feeling someone's being forced to heal, to see the truth of the situation. I want to see what these two cards are. Yeah, look at this. There's the Nine of Wands. This is that energy of recognizing, about these burdens, these responsibilities, this baggage, this stuff that's been weighing you down, to allow it, to put it behind yourself, to take your power back, to come out of this slump or this funk or whatever this is that I feel you've been stuck in for a while, and to move forward. The Eight of Cups is the card of moving forward. At the bottom of the deck is the Sun. That is Leo energy. A lot happening in Leo right now. The South Node is in Leo. Jupiter is in Leo. Um, I think Mercury is in Leo, and this new moon eclipse is happening in Leo, right? So a lot of it feels like a lot of vitality is getting ready to be restored to your life, but it's coming in a way that like brings truth, clarity, transparency. You get to see what's real, what is not. You get to have the free will and the choice and the option to let go of things instead of carrying them. And then it's about your choices, your free will, and the consequences, good or bad, as a result of that. So I do feel like big life changing energy right here. Let's grab a couple more of these cards. Here's the next one that comes up, and this is the Hanged Man, and it's in reverse. And so that's telling me at once upon a time this was like this. This is somebody who was stuck. There are things falling away, like they're losing without even trying, right? When it comes in the upright, they can see now. They can see clearly. They can recognize something. They've liberated and cut themselves free and loose from a situation that was draining them, that was keeping them blocked, that was weighing them down with baggage and burdens and all that stuff. Now they could spend their time, energy, and effort focused on building something, on stabilizing themselves in their, finances, their resource, their physical realm. It's hard. Let me move this deck. It's hard because I have to keep covering up these star cards, so I can't just put everything where I would typically place it. But the star card being out here twice tells me there is a major transformation that's happening. There's a lot of healing that's taking place. And on the other side of all of that beautiful energy will be the reward. There will be this wish fulfillment. It will be something that aligns for a greater good. And so that's really nice to see. So let's pull a couple energies from the universe has your back. First two cards that came out, the first one says attack pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation as merely calls for help. So I'm feeling this is about the fear. I'm feeling strongly drawn towards the word fear. I felt this energy. Like you could be afraid of letting something go, of releasing those burdens or stepping into something. And I feel like, um, it's because you're comfortable. Even though what you are connected with may not be healthy, you know it. It's familiar. It's comfortable. Well, the South Node is in the sign of Leo right now, and we've seen that energy show up quite a bit. There's a lot of fire out here. I mean, one, two, three. Where else have we seen it? The sun showed up. There was a fourth one. We see Sagittarius. There's a fifth one. So there's a lot of fire energy out here that's talking about vitality, right? But it does, again, it's about free will. And I feel like there could have been a fear of leaving your comfort zone, leaving something you're familiar with and embark on something that you don't know anything about or you're not familiar with or you've never been there before. The South Node is in the sign of Leo. So that is, again, the South Node is where we want to release, we want to surrender, we want to let go of lower vibrational energies. Like this could be lack of courage. This could be, having to put an ego to rest, right? That sort of energy. The next card that showed up is the universe works fast when I'm having fun. And yes, I do feel as your vibration shifts, as this healing is taking place, and as you're releasing and surrendering them blocks, that baggage and those burdens, you're seeing a lot of beautiful things open up and fall into place and start working out. Doors opening, opportunities coming in, like we said, right? At once upon a time, you were like feeling like everything was falling apart, you were losing, and now it's time to see whatever it is you need to see in order to take action, make choices and decisions that lead you in a different way. The next card that shows up says, my happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. And I do feel like somebody is coming through this transformation and this healing process with a more optimistic outlook, with a higher vibrational frequency, with more faith in the unknown than, you know, security of what they do know, but is not healthy. I do feel there's a major dynamic, a shift in the dynamic for you that is playing out, that is meant to play out, is how I'm feeling. Let me grab a couple more cards. Couple more cards for the sign of Taurus. Give me a couple more. All right, this will be it because these are the last. Well, they're not the last two, but you had two pop out. I find a deeper meaning amid personal growth, amid the discomfort. And yes, I'm feeling like this is somebody having to step out of their comfort zone to release things that, you know, they know are not, like, I feel they know are not healthy, that they are toxic, but they hold on to out of this false sense of security, right? That's how I'm feeling this. And I'm feeling like they don't want the false sense of security. They want the authentic knowing they are secure in their situation and not staying tethered, connected, burdened, weighed down, and blocked from having that. The next card that came out says, I am the loving energy of the universe. And this is aligning with that higher vibrational frequency. This says, oneness is my true nature. This is being comfortable in your own skin, comfortable enough to have the courage and the strength and the confidence to stand up and get what you want, expect, you know, put it out there, verbalize it, communicate that this is what I need and this isn't filling that, right? This isn't collaborating with that. This isn't helping to build that. I kind of feel like this is being really honest and true to oneself, and it can be challenging if you've been living a lie as far as, you know, going through a cycle because it's familiar, because it's comfortable, because it's what you know, that sort of energy. And it is hard to go through that process of releasing that, to disconnect from that, to do the healing as a result of that. It is a challenging experience. I feel like this has been a major transformation and a major enlightenment and awakening for someone, and it's going to change the trajectory of life moving forward. So I do hope this serves you well. If this message resonates with you, please leave me a comment. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and if you would like to buy me a coffee, my link is in the description box below. Have a great day. I send you an abundance of peace, love, and light.